Hey, all right, so I'm back again. I made this video a couple times and it was a flop, so here we are again. I'm just trying to remember to slow down. This video, I'm going to be talking about how to find your target audience. It's a short video, and I need you to be able to understand. So, um, first things first, how to find your target audience. You need to ask yourself who you are. Who are you? Who are you and what do you like? What are some characteristics about yourself? So we kind of got to think about that a little bit. In the beginning, for me, I kind of made up some characteristics about myself. I told myself that I was really good at what I did, that I was the best wig maker, that I was the best hairstylist, and I would incorporate that into my content. So I wasn't that good in the beginning, but I thought I was. And in turn, other people perceived me as being that damn good. And also I did. And once I did, I started to show up better. I started to learn more, practice more in order to be the person that I aspire to be, you know? So you don't want to make up things, you know, but you do want to highlight things about you that are good. You may not see them as good in the beginning, but trust me, you know, there are things about you that make you different. There are things about you that make you good. So you want to think about that. What are some characteristics about you? Okay. The next one is, who is your product for? Who is it for? Who is it? If you sell lashes, if you're on this video, I'm going to hope that you're in any niche in the beauty industry. If not, we'll speak directly to my people, which is wig makers. If you make wigs, who are your wigs for? In the beginning of Polished, I made 30 inches, burgundies, blondes, blues, purples. I was in these Facebook groups. My wigs were $600, $800. And I wanted to sell to career women. I wanted to sell to women that were in the same type of lifestyle that I was in at the moment. I was a new mom. I was in a relationship, engaged, but coming from a different era, you know, that happened before I became a mother. And, you know, I was the 30-inch bust down, long nail, hanging out in the clubs, stuff like that. That was me. But when I started my brand, I'm like, you know, I want to make this for career women, for women that are in the same type of lifestyle as me right now, mothers, wives, girlfriends. So I wasn't getting any sales and I couldn't figure out why. Like I had to really take a step back and say, okay, what is going on? What's wrong? The problem was my wigs and who I am and how I sound, how I talk, how I show up did not align with women that were in that niche or lifestyle that I wanted to attract. My wigs just didn't fit that criteria. My wigs fit, I smoke hookah, I'm at the clubs, I listen to City Girls and Sexy Red. That's what it gave. Sexy Red wasn't even out then, but that's what it gave. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just be me. Let me talk like me. Let me listen to, you know, the music that I listen to. Let me attract what I can do, right? So if that's what I was good at, if I'm good at making long, bust down, you know, I took on that character. And when I say character, remember not to think about it as a fake, but as like a personality. I took that on as a personality trait. That's who I am. I accepted that part of me, that I am a little ghetto, a little bougie, but I do like quality hair. I do like colors. I do like, you know, I'm fun, laugh, bubbly, play. That's my personality. That's what my wigs gave off. So I had to embrace that more. And I realized that's when I started to see growth, because I started to be who I am. And there, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that are like you. There's a lot of people that listen to the same music you listen to, that listen to the same, that watch the same TVs you do, that go to the same places you go to. They shop at the same places. They're moms like you. They're not moms like you. They never want to have kids like you. You attract who you are. If you're showing up insecure, you're showing up unsure of yourself, you're not going to get a lot of customers, because you got other people that are unsure. Should I buy this? Should I not buy this? You want to be sure of who you are and who you are showing up as every single day, right? So I had notes. I can't go off the notes. I can write, but I can speak even better. So if you see me looking down, I'm just getting a little tidbit and I'm coming right back. So basically, yes. So that's in the next piece. Your target audience is you. Literally, think about it like that. Your target audience is you. They look exactly like you. Your target audience may be women in your age range. You know, if you're a plus size woman, embrace that in your business and put that into your copy, because you're going to get a lot of people that are like you. People need to get to know you. They need to like you before they can trust you. Once they trust you, then they don't mind opening up their wallets to you. Okay. And once they do, that's another topic. You need to get them to stay there. And I can teach you how to do that too. But if you're following along, hopefully this makes sense. It makes sense to me, so I know it makes sense to you. Okay, so where are we at with it now? This is the same. They have the same values and beliefs as you. Show up as your authentic self. So I am consistently preaching, show up as you, be you. If you're corny, be corny. If you're bubbly, be bubbly. If you know for a fact you shop at Saks Fifth and only Saks Fifth, put that in your copy. Be who you are. It's gonna be like a magnet. You're gonna be able to attract everybody towards you. That's who your target audience. Your target audience. Because okay, so I'm gonna go back to the wig maker example. Let's say you are a wig maker who is opposite. Let's say you are a wig maker who is more on the career woman side, and you make a lot of the 22s, 20s, 18-inch wigs. You know for a fact you make those kind of wigs. Then you need to be playing the music that they listen to in your copy. You need to be talking just like them. You need to go research, what are they talking about right now? What are they listening to? What hairstyles are they liking? What is it that can get them to see that I am the brand for them? Whatever way, you do it in multiple ways. Music in your copy, in your videos, in your backgrounds. If you went to the grocery store, share that. If you only shop at Publix and you only shop at Whole Foods, share that, because your customers are going to look at that and say, oh my gosh, she shops at Whole Foods? Me too. Oh my gosh, she listens to, I don't even know. I can't even think of anybody that's like classical, but oh my gosh, she listens to Cardi B? Me too. Whatever it is, that's who your target audience is. They're going to be attracted to you because they like the same things as you. And it may be some things that they don't like that you do, possibly. But if so, then they're not your target audience. Then that's fine. So more examples that I want to give of it is Rihanna. So Fenty Beauty. When you think of the brand Fenty Beauty, how does it make you feel? What do you think about? Let that sit in for a second. So I think regular. I think normal. I think relatable. I think human being, right? I feel like Rihanna started Fenty because she wanted to be known or felt like a human being. She didn't want to be this big celebrity. Think about who her influencers are. They are Ari, maybe Jada, I'm not sure, but I can know off the top of my head, Ari. They're influencers that you can look at every day and say, oh my God, Ari goes to Chick-fil-A, me too. If you're not going to be the influencer, if you're going to be the face of your brand, then you have to show different parts of your life that will connect with other people to be relatable, so that way they can connect with you, right? You want to build that connection. You want to build that relationship. It's not just about, it's going to be hard. You can go at it the Bill Gates way and just be, I have a business. You can say, I don't want to put my personal life online. I don't want to talk about the music I listen to or where I shop. I don't want to do that. It's going to be hard. You're going to be stuck because those people that just are business and they have the funds, maybe you do have the funds. They have the funds to hire influencers and stuff like that. They have the funds to do that. So they can hire somebody to be the face. They don't have to be the face. When you are the face, this is just the things that you're going to have to do. So if you're not into the camera, if you're not into showing up, going live, you're going to have to go live. If you're not interested in that, then this video is probably not going to be for you. You will have to figure out a way to hire an influencer. Okay, so this is for the women that want to be the face of their brand, that are working with what they have and want to work their way up to eventually hiring influencers. All right. So another brand that I want to give a good example, that's a great example, is Ming Lee's Snob Mob. When you think of Snob Mob, what do you think of? A snob. You think of elite. You think of upper echelon, right? So Ming Lee strikes me as a woman who has her stuff together. She seems like a woman who is well taken care of. Her brand represents that. That's the feeling it gives you. That's the vibe she gives off. That's the content that she posts, that she talks about, and it goes. So those are the girls that are more than likely to shop with her. The girls that wear designer, the girls that consider themselves higher up, luxury, rappers, celebrities, influencers. That's the vibe that gives off. That's her target audience, right? Like her. Kendra's Hair Boutique. That's another example. She sells to celebrities. One of her first celebrities was Black China. Now, when you think of Kendra's Hair Boutique, go to any influencer, any popular influencer, Aaliyah J, anybody that you could think of that's an influencer or a YouTuber. Guarantee you, in their caption, they have Kendra's Hair Boutique. That's the vibe that Kendra gives off. Celebrity, influencer. Those are the people that wear her wigs. Claremont twins. Those are the people that wear her hair and her wigs. So the best part about this is there's so many different lanes. The world is so big. You literally can have your own lane. You literally can be just for the women that work 9 to 5. You literally can be just for the women that have kids. If you're a mother, you can put that into your content. You do not have to put that. You don't have to show your kids, or show their face if you don't want to, but you can put that into your content. You can be you and run your business and be successful. Tap into the things that make you you, and it will connect you with other people who are like you, right? So that's the best way to put it. I know that this is helpful for you. I'm also going to include a guide. So I'm saying it because I have to talk to you how I would talk to you. I'm slowing down the way I talk normally just because I need everybody here to just focus. But, normally I just need everybody to focus. So when you get the guide is going to break down everything I'm saying into just the, I guess, professional way, So that's another thing I want to talk about. We're not, being that we are the face of our brands, we don't have to operate as Target, Walmart, as Zara, as Saks Fifth. We don't have to operate as a robot. Remember that. Do not try to be a robot. Even if you are getting your copy from ChatGPT or any of those other AI sites or anything like that, remember to include things that are gonna talk, remember, to our target audience, to our people, right? So once me, myself, that I embraced, okay, I'm a little ghetto. Okay, I'm a little loud. Okay, I'm a little ratchet. Okay, I'm a little silly. Once I embraced that and I started to make my copy like that, which is my reels, my words on the screens, my TikToks, once I embraced the music that I really listen to, once I embraced the life that I really have as being a mother, a new mother, and, coming from where I came from, people like authenticity. People like to see real people. You ever hear about that on TikTok? People like, she's so relatable, she's so real. People tell me all the time, you're so transparent, you're so relatable, you're so real, I have nothing to hide. That's one. And two, I understand my target audience. I understand that people need people. Why do you think companies hire us, influencers, regular people, right? And I'm going to say there's nothing regular about me, but I'm just going to say regular as far as because I'm not like on the shade room every week. Why do they think they hire regular people to promote their products? Because people want to see you. People want to see regular people. The days are gone for people to say, okay, that's Mark Zuckerberg. Let me buy it because it's Mark Zuckerberg. Nobody cares who's he. We can't relate to him. We can relate to, who's an influencer that I could think of. We can relate to, because I don't relate to the younger people, but those are people that I know their names that are popular, like Jada, Wada, and Ari. You got people that look up to them and relate to them. They can say, oh my God, I want to be like her. You got people that look up to, there's a popular girl on TikTok, Ekane. People look up to her. Some people don't, some people do. But she's herself. That's how she's able to grow her platform. You be yourself, okay? Just don't OD. You don't have to, you don't have to be, you don't have to tell all your business, but definitely share parts of your life that make you happy. Share parts of your life that make you sad. Share growth. Always talk about your growth. Always brag on yourself. Your target audience is gonna wanna grow with you. They're gonna wanna see that, all right? So that's basically I'm gonna say the hood version of it or the dummy version of it. Basically, your target audience is you. So don't be afraid to show up as yourself. Now, this gem right here, this is gold. But I know I covered everything. I hope I did. Um, yeah, so now that you know this, right? Because this timer is going to go off. Now that you know I guess, how to dig deep to finding your target audience or figuring out who they are. Now, what I want you to do is go research, go on those Facebook groups, look at what your target audience is searching up. What are they looking for? You know, like I said in the beginning, for me, I used to make long bust down wigs. Once I realized, okay, this is not attracting the people that I wanted to, let's switch it up a little bit. I stopped making so much colors. I stopped doing so many lengths, but I kept my same personality. You know, I was making closure wigs. So that's another thing to think about. Like, who is your product for? So I'm making closure wigs that are 30 inches that are red, and I'm talking like my regular self. The girls that were hanging out in the clubs and fast life, like how I used to be, because that's who I am or who I was, they don't want no 5x5 closure. They want bust downs. They want 40-inch, 34 HD, you know, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to be conservative. So I kind of had to switch my product up just a little bit. So sometimes it could be the product, you know, if you want to sell raw hair, right? Let's say you want to sell raw hair. Raw hair used to be, people used to say, if you want to sell raw hair, it should be for older women, because older women are the type of money that spend that kind of money on hair. First of all, nowadays, everybody got a little couple dollars. Okay, so everybody got a little couple dollars. You have the younger crowd of women that are wearing the raw hair. You have the older crowd of women that are wearing the raw hair. You have everybody that is wearing the raw hair. So that's another thing too. You want to keep in mind the age range, right? The age range. So I'm going to say age range, pocket range, where these people are hanging out, how they're speaking, how they talk, what they listen to, what time of days are they usually up, what apps are they on the most, do they go to the gym, you know, things like that. I had to start thinking about that and say, okay, let's switch this up a little bit. I know for a fact that my wigs are going to be for regular working everyday women, career women that just have a little bit of, you know, they might be a little ghetto. And once I realized that, I started to make more wigs that fit their lifestyle, and I would talk like them. You know, I don't say sis, but I would go to TikTok, I would look at the comments, and I'll be like, okay, sis is a word. Now I'm including that into my copy. Hey sis, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You follow, gotta do a little bit of research, gotta figure out who you are, connect those two, who you are and who your product is for. Because guess who's understanding this? The companies that are overseas. These companies overseas, they're reading the comments, they're listening to our feedbacks, and they're making products based on our problems. So once you figure out, okay, who am I? Who do I aspire to be? Who is my product going to be for? That's your target audience. You figure that out. Now you research all these characteristics about them. What are they saying? Are they wearing long nails, short nails? How can you include that in your marketing, in your copy, in your brand? How can you give that? How can you give that those characteristics and a feeling? You know, you have some girls, their wigs are up there. They're $600, $500, $1,000. You know, they're up to $800. Every time you see them post their wigs, if they're a luxury brand, more than likely they're moving very slow. They're moving slow in their content. More than likely, they're listening. Their music is very normal. You will never hear City Girls. You will never hear Sexy Red. You will never hear Cardi B. You will never hear any of that stuff in the background, because they know their brand is going to give soft, luxury, calm, trust. All right? So what do people need to do in order to shop with you? They need to get to know you. They need to like you. They need to trust you. Who is your target audience? You, right? Who is your target audience? Me. They talk like me. They walk like me. They listen to the same music that I listen to. They shop at the same stores that I shop at. They are me. Let's get to that. Do some copy, do some market research. You'll be on your way to making sales no time, right? Because to market to everybody is to what? Market to nobody, All right, so let's pick a group of people. We're not for everybody. The days of being for everybody, just wanting a sale from anybody are over. After you watch this video, you will have clarity on who you are talking to and get to making the money and the connections that you need to grow and thrive. Bye, Queen.